Hey guys, MacGuffin here with another high-level StarCraft 2 game. Today's game brought to you by Homestory Cup. This is of course from the Homestory Cup replay pack. I'll include a link in the description below if you want to check these games out yourself. Today's game is going to be an Antiga Shipyard between oGsMC and Startales Sound. Although Sound is playing under the real account, I guess he does not own a European account. And I believe oGsMC is now on SKgaming. I'm not sure if he was still on OGS while he was taking part in Homestory Cup, so maybe someone can clarify it for me. But anyway, it's going to be a Protoss vs Terran on Antiga Shipyard. They have spawned in the cross positions, and I think these positions probably favour Terran player a little bit. Of course, MC is known for being a very aggressive Protoss player. He usually does a lot of 4 gates, a lot of 6 gates. I think he was actually one of the progenitors of the original 6 gate that most people use today. Of course, he did that heavy sentry style with a lot of gates that was really hard to deal with for a long time, and a lot of players had a lot of trouble with it for a while, and MC was on top for quite a while with that. Although players sort of learned how to deal with it, and MC dropped off for a bit, but he's back, and should be interesting to see what he does. MC not going for an early gate. He is up to just about 13 probes, and he's got 4 probes rallied, so the only time you rally up probes like this is when you're going straight to a certain number of probes, such as 15, 16, which means that we're going to be seeing a Nexus first from MC. The Terran has opted to wall in, and his barracks is about almost halfway complete. And there's an interesting play by MC. Of course, MC known for being very aggressive, so this signifies one of two things. Either he feels that he's so much better than his opponent he can get away with it, or he's trying to... the opponent will assume that, well, you know, he's going to go like a 4 gate or something like that. So I'm going to have to defend early. Of course, if you're going to defend against a 4 gate, you're probably going to need to bunker up fairly quickly, and this will make it so that MC can get that early probe lead. Of course, the Terran can't really do the same in this situation. If he goes for a command center first and MC just does a regular 4 gate or something, or even if like a 1 gate expand, he'd probably have to pressure him enough and just kill him outright. Oh, the SCV is now going to find MC's base momentarily, and it should be interesting to see how he responds. We do have a probe on patrol here, doesn't want to get any of those bunkers going up. And here comes the first SCV, so he knows that it's been a Nexus first, and now how's he going to react? He does have another additional SCV coming out, as well as a Marine, so it looks like he's going to try some bunker shenanigans. And I think that MC will be able to hold this fairly well. It's only 1 Marine at this point. Second Marine now coming down, and MC's control with probes is pretty good, so he should be able to deflect this as long as he sees it. He did have a probe down here which saw that Marine going out with an SCV, so it's a fairly good assumption that there's going to be a bunker rush. Cybernetics core is going down, continuing to chrono boost those probes. Well, actually the chrono boost just finished, and now he's chrono boosting out units. He'll probably be saving those chrono boosts for units until the rush is over now. And will the bunker be able to go down? And I think that's a pretty far bunker. I'm not sure if that actually reaches for Marines. It'll be a bit of a stretch. And yep, those probes do come down, and he instantly cancels, and he's trying to get away, so he doesn't want to lose much. Of course, he's only going to lose 25 minerals for cancelling that bunker, I think. MC retreating with his Zealot, and his Cybernetics core comes up, and I wouldn't be surprised if he starts using chrono boost back on economy. We do have a reactor Hellion opening from the Terran player. Now this is a bit unusual. I usually don't see reactor Hellions coming out from Terrans versus Protoss. Of course, this is a very common build by Zeg, and ooh, what do we have here? We have a proxy starport going down, so it looks like we're seeing some Banshees. So Banshee Hellion, now that's an interesting combination. Of course, MC is probably going to get a lot of Stalkers, which is probably one of his favourite units. Of course, blink timings and the such are quite popular for him. And I gotta say that Stalkers trade really well with Hellions. They will do almost no damage to them, and so unless he commits all his units down here and he just completely runs around the Protoss, and the Terran rolls in and defends, then he's probably going to be okay. I really don't think this will do too much damage. Looks like the Hellions are going to miss the Protoss units, and he wasn't tapping the watchtower at that point, so it looks like, oh no, it looks like he did notice. In fact, he is now heading back to base. Those 2 Zealots and that 1 Stalker. He has 1 Stalker at base already, and these 2 Stalkers can probably easily clean up these 4 Hellions, and that's how many probes are going to die. And it looks like he's leaving back with his probes. He wants to create a semi-wall that allows him to get a few extra shots off before the Hellions run out, but the Hellions are faster than Stalkers. The Hellions do get past, and how many is he going to kill? He's got 9 kills so far. Going in, it's jiving around, and looks like he's gonna die with just about 10 worker kills. So, yeah, not bad. The Protoss player is only 25 minerals behind in the exchanges so far, and if we look at the worker tab, they're still even on probes. In fact, MC is now 2 ahead because he's able to double chronoboost out to probes. And so all the Terrans at this point is equalized. He does have those mules, which give him a little bit more mining time. The tech lab is now finished, so we should be seeing some Banshees coming out of here soon. 4 Hellions looping around again, and looks like he's got a Medivac, so he's going to do a Hellion drop and try and defend the Protoss attack, but he's only got 4 Marines at the moment. He should be getting a Marauder out, and he doesn't have a bunker, and that's what the bunker is what he really needs. The Hellions are going in though, and they are getting a lot of probe kills. He's forced to retreat all his probes to his Nexus, and he's getting a Raven? He's doing a proxy Raven rush? That doesn't make any sense at all. I wonder if he hit the wrong button. It does happen from time to time. Of course, Raven and Banshee. Yeah, they're kind of similar to each other. Probably just hit it with his finger, like the wrong finger. That proxy pylon is now going up though, and SG Sound is in so much trouble. Here comes the Stalkers. They're going to take out that one Marauder that was so deadly to Protoss units, and now it's going to be Marines and SCVs versus Stalkers. And at this early in the game, no stim, no combat shields. Those Marines are going to go down so quickly. And even though he seems to have cleaned up the attack in his base, MC is only down to 8 probes, and 1 tank does come out, but it's just not enough. He killed all of MC's probes, save 8, and now he's just going to lose the game because he couldn't stop this army. So he really needed a bunker, and it looks like MC's going to take this game decisively. We do have some Medivacs healing some SCVs that want to have a turn at being heroes. And Sound is forced to GG. Unfortunately, his proxy Raven build didn't work today. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and see you next time.